cell phones found in the restroom. If you're looking around for your cell phones, they have been found. You want to come to the concession area? There have been a couple cell phones found in the restroom.
Hello everybody and welcome to beautiful Fansler Field here in Rochester, Indiana. I want to welcome you all to RTC TV4 and our coverage tonight of Rochester Lady Zebras softball. This is a big matchup here, not only big TRC implications, but obviously two of the schools that we partner with, North Miami Lady Warriors, coming into town here this evening. Rochester comes into tonight's contest with a 7-5 overall record, but they are 5-0 in the TRC. Picked up a big win last night here at Fansler versus Tippecanoe Valley. North Miami comes in with an 8-5 record, but they are 4-1 in the TRC. They lost their first TRC game last night to Mechaniqua, so they've got to get this one here tonight if they're going to stay alive in the hunt for the TRC. It's a bottleneck at the top. Rochester leads all foes in the TRC with the 5-0 mark. Whitco sets at 5-1, Mechaniqua at 4-1, of course North Miami at 4-1, and then we drop down to a couple of 2-2 teams with Southwood. So Rochester, Whitco, Mechaniqua, North Miami all have hopes of a TRC, at least share of a title. So the Rochester Lady Zebras want to keep pace here tonight. This is a game that was originally scheduled to take place a week ago yesterday, but due to all the weather issues we had last week, it's been put off here until tonight. So should be a good matchup here. We got Macy Brown on the mound for Rochester tonight, and Ashley Lackman going for North Miami. So two very talented pitchers, I believe both juniors. Ashley is actually a senior. Wow, that's hard to believe. I used to go to church with her and her parents back when she was just a little thing. So, yeah, hard to believe she's a senior already. So Ashley Lackman, a senior. So we'll go through some starting lineups here. North Miami getting their infield reps in here as we get set to go. So for North Miami, going to start off with the shortstop, number 11, Bailey Kime. Number 2 batter for North Miami is going to be the center fielder, number 3, Shiloh Hunt. Number 3 batter is going to be the first baseman wearing number 6, Marley Halderman. Cleanup is going to be second baseman, number 21, Marianne Freeman. And I don't know how long Marianne has been back, but she suffered a pretty bad leg injury. And actually kind of surprised to see her name on the lineup card here tonight. The 5th batter is going to be number 1, Taylor Tinney, the third baseman, followed by Ashley Lackman, number 23, who's pitching. Allie Miller, the catcher, wearing number 7, is batting after her. Number 8, Jaden Hetzner, left fielder. And the number 9 batter is number 4, Allie Smith, and she'll be playing right field tonight. For the Lady Z's, leading off and pitching is going to be number 11, Macy Brown. Batting second, playing second as well, is going to be number 4, Delaney Chips. Batting third and playing shortstop, 00, Charlie Pocock. Cleanup hitter, the catcher, number 12, Allie Borges. Playing third base, wearing number 9, Carly Beeler. Maya Musselman will be batting after Carly, wearing number 32. She's going to play center field tonight. Carly Blackburn, left fielder, wearing number 1. Followed by Emily Hughes, the first baseman, wearing 22, and number 17, Ashley Overmeyer, playing right field, will round out the lineup for the Lady Z's. The head coach of Rochester Lady Zebras is David Musselman. The head coach of North Miami is Robert Cooley. So as they get their final instructions here from the umpires at home plate, we'll take a quick break and come back here with the first pitch from Fansler Field here on RTC TV4.
Co-Alliance Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you use Co-Alliance Propane, you're seriously local propane propane provider. You're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch games from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to safety and providing the best service possible. Find out about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field, where they're going over the final instructions here and getting set to go. We've got the starting lineups all set for you, and we're going to get the Lady Zebras on the field here in just a moment.
Welcome to Fansler Field, tonight's TRC matchup featuring our guests, the North Miami Lady Warriors and your own, the Rochester Zebras. Time now for the starting lineups. First, for our visitors, the North Miami Warriors. Batting first and playing the shortstop, number 11, Bailey Kine. Batting second and playing center field, number 3, Shiloh Hunt. Batting third and playing first base, number 6, Marley Holton. Batting fourth, playing second base, number 21, Marianne Freeman. Batting fifth and playing third base, Taylor Tiny. And pitching this afternoon for the North Miami Warriors and batting sixth, number 23. Batting left field, number 8, Jake Hester. And batting number 9, playing right field, number 2, Ali Smith. The North Miami Warriors are coached by Mr. Cooley. And now, 4-year-old Rochester Lady Zebras. Batting first, and in the circle this afternoon for the Lady Zebras, number 11, Macy Brown. Batting second and playing a short, second base, number 4, Delaney Chips. Batting third, playing shortstop, 0-0, Charlie Turka. Batting fourth, and catching this afternoon for the Lady Zebras, number 12, Allie Morgan. Batting fifth, playing third base, number 9, Taylor. Playing center field and batting sixth, number 32, Maya Musselman. Batting seventh and playing left field, number 1, Carly Blackburn. Playing first base, batting eighth, number 22, Emily Hughes. And rounding out the Zebra lineup and playing right field, number 17, Ashley Overmeyer. The Lady Zebras are coached by Mr. David Musselman. Time now for the national anthem, which is Rise, Gentlemen, Move Your Caps, and playing on our Stars Spangled Banner. Thank you very much, and good luck to both teams.
So both teams ready to go here, getting some final warm-up pitches from Macy Brown. We're going to see Bailey Kime, the shortstop for North Miami, the first one up here. Bailey is a junior. She's batting .282 on the season. She's played in all 13 of the Lady Warriors games, has 49 plate appearances with 14 hits. Lady Warriors had a nice weekend. They went up to Mishawaka and won a tournament up there in Mishawaka, but they did fall last night down at Connequa to the Lady Braves by a final of 7-0. So your infield for the Lady Zebras: Hughes at first, Chips at second, Pocock at short, Wheeler at third, Macy Brown pitching, and Borges behind the plate. First one is in ball one. Comes in for a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Kime. It's going to be fouled off. Count goes to 1-2 to Kime. Brown misses low on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes here to the leadoff batter for North Miami, Bailey Kime. That's going to be hit right up the middle, and that's going to get through, so Kime's going to be on board for a leadoff single. It's going to bring up number 3, the center fielder, Shiloh Hunt. Hunt is just a freshman here for the Warriors. Lays down a bunt on the first pitch. Over to first. Kime thought about going over to third. And a quick thinking play right there by first baseman Hughes. Holds Kime at second. So the sacrifice by Hunt works, getting Kime over to second. Going to bring up first baseman Marley Halterman. Fouls that one out of play. Halterman, a senior, batting .400 on the season for North Miami. The ball outside. Leadoff batter Bailey Kime on second base for North Miami. It's going to be a shot that's going to find the gap, and 1 run is in as Kime makes it home. So Halterman gets an RBI single, scoring Kime, putting North Miami on the board early here in the game. Second baseman Marianne Freeman on one out here for the Warriors. gets that strike call. He's going to be fouled back out of play. Count here to Freeman. It's going to be over third. They're going to go to second on the fielder's, or first on the fielder's choice. Gets the out against Freeman. Halterman will advance. So now with 2 outs, runner at second, it's going to bring up third baseman number 1, Taylor Tinney. Gets that call on the outside corner for strike 1. Two outs here in the top of the first for the Warriors. One strike to Tinney. Just misses on the outside, so Tinney's going to get the walk. Putting runners at first and second. He's going to bring up the pitcher, number 23, Ashley Lackman. 2 down, 2 on for the Warriors. That one's in there for strike 1. Gets that call on the outside corner. Strike 2. Lackman down 0-2. Brown trying to get out of the inning. Got 2 down. Misses that one wide. Count goes to 1-2. Lackman, a senior, batting .382 on the season for the Warriors. She goes after that one. Drop ball over first for the 3rd out, and the Lady Warriors go down here in the top of the first. But not before the damage is done. They do get 1 run on 2 hits. They leave 2 runners on. We're going to take a break, and we'll come back here for the bottom of inning number 1. Watching RTC TV4. We'll be right back.
At Coalition Propane, we treat our customers like neighbors because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your seriously local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field, getting set for the bottom of the first. It's going to be Macy Brown leading things off here for the Lady Zebras, followed by Delaney Chips and Charlie Pocock. North Miami got 1 run across in the top of the first. Bailey Kime got a leadoff hit, stole a base, and was able to score on an RBI single by Marley Halterman. Put the Warriors ahead early here, 1-0. Senior pitcher Ashley Lackman on the mound here for North Miami.
Leading off the bottom half of the first for the Zebras, the pitcher, number 11, Brown.
First up for the Lady Zebras is going to be Macy Brown. Batting from the left-hand batter's box. Takes that one outside for ball one. That's going to be a fair ball for Brown. She's going to round second. She's going for three. And Coach Musselman holds her up at third with a triple. So a good leadoff hit there by Macy Brown. Gets all the way around to third base on that shot out to left field. It's going to bring up the second baseman, Delaney Chips. No outs here in the bottom of the first. That ball gets away from the catcher, and Brown's going to score.
Brown scores on the pass ball.
It was a strike. The Lady Zebras quickly answer, getting on the board. Chips down 0-2 in the count here early against Lackman. Brown with a triple to lead things off here for the Lady Zebras. Got home on the pass ball. Tied things up 1-1 here. It's caught in left field for out number one. Bring up the shortstop, number 00, Charlie Pocock. With one out, nobody on. That one's going to be fouled out of play, strike one. Foul tip, strike two. It's going to be out of play for Pocock. So he's going to stay alive 0-2. One down here in the bottom of the first. Allie Borges, the catcher, on deck for the Lady Zebras. And Lackman gets the strikeout on Pocock for out number 2. And that's going to bring up number 12, the catcher, Allie Borges. Borges, a junior, batting .265 for the Lady Zebras in 12 games. Fouls that one out of play. Misses on that one, 1-1 count. It's fouled back. Strike two. That's going to be caught out in center field for out number 3, but the damage is done. The Zebras get one run. One hit, nobody left on. Going to move to the bottom. top of inning 2. It's going to be Allie Miller and Jaden Hensner and Allie Smith coming up here for North Miami. Be back here in just a moment. You're watching RTC TV4's coverage of Lady Zebras softball. Back here in just a moment.
This is old you. And this is now you.
Clive wears his fire hat and coat in the rain.
Things change. Your insurance good too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field, RTC TV4. I am Steve Stricker, and after 1, North Miami, Rochester all tied up at 1. So leading off the bottom of the second is going to be the catcher, number 7, Allie Miller. Miller, sophomore, batting .273 for the Lady Warriors. Brown gets the call on that one, strike 1. It's going to be fouled out of play, strike 2. So Brown ahead in the count here, 0-2 to Miller. Oh, a shot right to third base, and what a catch there by Beeler for the first out. It's going to bring up left fielder number 8, Jaden Hetzner. Brown misses on that one. Hetzner, just a freshman. She's only batting .087 here in 12 games for North Miami. Fouls that back out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now to Hetzner. Was tipped, so Hetzner stays alive. Brown misses high and inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 down here in the top of the second. Draw the count full, 3-2. They're all tied up here, 1 apiece after 1. And Hetzner's going to draw the walk. Brings up the number 9 batter, wearing number 4, the right fielder, Allie Smith. For strike 1. Gonna lay down a bunt. Nobody from the Zebras is gonna go after it. She's gonna be safe. Brown thought Chips was getting it. Chips thought that Hughes was getting it, and they all just kind of ended up looking at it. So Smith is going to reach on the bunt. That's going to move Hetzner over to second. Still only 1 down here with the leadoff batter, Bailey Kime, back around. first one is a ball. 1 ball, no strikes here for Keim. Got runners at first and second here for the Lady Warriors. Brown gets that one in for a strike. It's going to be shot out into right center, and that's caught. They got a chance to get double up there at second, and they do. As Hetzner didn't get back in time, so they double it up. Lady Zebras get out of a pickle there.
Out of second on the double play. At the end of 1.5 innings.
So North Miami leaves one with 1 hit, no runs, as we move to the bottom of the second. It's going to be Beeler, Musselman, and Blackburn when we come back here for the Lady Zebras. We'll take a quick break. Be back here in just a moment on RTC TV4.
This podcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyard's True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field as we get set for the bottom of the second inning, all tied up after an inning and a half, 1 apiece. And leading off, the third baseman, number 9, Carly Beeler. Carly takes that one for ball 1. Beeler senior, batting .387 for the Lady Zebras. Swing and a miss there for strike 1. Good senior night last night against Tippecanoe Valley. They picked up the big win against the TRC foe, Tippecanoe Valley. Recognizing Carly Beeler and Ashley Overmeyer. 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Beeler as we get started with the bottom of inning number 2. That's going to be a shot into center and caught out there in center field by Shiloh Hunt for out number 1. So with 1 down, we got number 32, center fielder Maya Musselman up at the plate. Maya looking to slap here from the left side. That one goes in there for a strike. Musselman, a sophomore, hitting .444. A little slap back to the pitcher. And an easy play there for Lackman. Gets the put out. So 2 down here for Lady Zebras. It's going to bring up the left fielder wearing number 1, Carly Blackburn. Blackburn swing and a miss on that one for strike 1. Misses on that one as well. So 0-2 now here to Blackburn. It's going to be low. Brings the count to 1-2. Blackburn's going to stay alive, fouls that one back. So, going to go down. And that's going to do it for 2. So after 2 innings here at Fansler, it's going to be North Miami, Rochester all tied up at 1 apiece. We'll be back here in just a moment as we move into the top of the 3rd. It's going to be the number 2 batter for North Miami, Shiloh Hunt, followed by Halterman and Freeman. So we'll be back here in just a moment on RTC TV4.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field as we get set for the top of the 3rd inning. And the first pitch is going to be hit out to short and caught there by Pocock for the out. So quickly, 1 down here for North Miami. It's going to bring up Marley Halderman, the first baseman. And she hits it right over to first. And Hughes is going to get the unassisted out. Well, you can't get much better for Brown here pitching in the top of the 3rd. She's had 2 pitches and has registered 2 outs. That's the first pitch that she's had that didn't result in an out here in the top of the 3rd. Number 21, Marianne Freeman, grounded out to 3rd base, her first time up. And she gets that over the shortstop's head. And Freeman's going to reach on a 2-out single. Bring up the 3rd baseman, number 1, Taylor Tinney. Gonna have a little conference here with Coach Musselman. Tinney up for the 2nd time. She walked in the 1st inning. So while we got a little break in the action, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to RTC TV4 here from Fansler Field.
I'll bring up North Miami, number 1.
So back in the batter's box, Taylor Tinney, 3rd baseman, steps in. Brown misses outside on that one for ball 1. Got 1 on here with 2 down. Top of the 3rd for North Miami. Brown falls behind on the count, 2-0 here to Tinney. Gets that one, gets Tinney swinging for strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Misses outside for the third ball. 3-1 count here to Taylor. Gets that call on the outside corner, making it a full count, 3-2. Brown trying to battle back here with Tenney. Dropped down 2-0 to start off the at-bat. Just misses on the outside corner, so Tenney's going to get the walk for the second time. It's going to move Freeman over to second. That's going to bring up the pitcher, Ashley Lackman. With 2 down here in the top of the third, Lackman struck out her first at bat. Fouls that one out of play for strike 1. Brown misses on that one for another ball. Or just has a little trouble handling that one. The runners will advance over to second and third. So a hit here by Lackman is going to score 1, possibly 2 runs for the Warriors. That one's fouled back. Brown 1 strike away of getting out of a little jam here with 2 outs. The top of the third. It's going to be grounded over to third, over to first, and in time for the out. So the Lady Zebras able to get out of a bit of a jam with 2 runners on as Lackman grounds out. Lady Warriors leave 2 on base. Had 1 hit, no runs. And after 2.5 innings, it remains North Miami 1, Rochester 1. We're going to take a quick break and come back here with bottom of the third. It's going to be Hughes, Overmeyer, and Brown.
Smith Farm Stores has everything you need for your home and your farm, both inside and out. We are your local steel, scag, and simplicity dealer, offering a full-service center with a certified technician on site. Smith Farm Stores offers a wide variety of household appliances, including top-brand refrigerators, washing machines, and dryers. We are also a full-service paint center, offering on-site color matching and more. Stop by today or check us out online. Smith Farm Stores, everything you need and more.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field. Getting set with the bottom of the third. It's going to be Emily Hughes, the freshman first baseman for the Lady Zebras, leading off. Two balls, 1 strike here for Hughes. Swing and a miss, strike 2. Each team scored 1 run in the first. Hughes is going to go down swinging. It's going to bring up Ashley Overmeyer, the senior right fielder, with 1 down. Nobody on here for Rochester. Lackman gets that one in there for the first strike. Quickly down in the count, 0-2. Leadoff hitter Macy Brown on deck as Overmeyer goes down swinging for out number 2. So with 2 down here in the bottom of the 3rd, back around is Macy Brown. She hit a big triple to lead things off and made it home on the passed ball. Little slap over to short, and that's going to be an error, and it's going to get through the hands of the shortstop over Bailey Kime. So with 2 down, that's going to bring up the second baseman, Delaney Chips. Chips pops it up. Lackman gets the out. So the runner left on for Rochester. So no runs. 1 error by North Miami. And after 3, our score remains North Miami 1, Rochester 1. We're going to come back with the top of the 4th. It's going to be Allie Miller, Jaden Hensner, and Allie Smith for North Miami when we come back.
RTC cable subscribers. Now you can watch your favorite cable networks wherever you are on your phone, tablet, or computer. Just log on to www.watchtveverywhere.com. Enter your RTC account information and sign up to watch TV everywhere. Live sports, videos on demand, and more, all for free with your RTC cable subscription. Watch TV everywhere. Another great service from RTC.
All right, that pitch in there for a strike to Allie Miller to start things off. This is outside on that for ball 1. Two balls, 1 strike here to Miller. Shot over to third and over to first for the out. So the put out by Beeler. Gets out number 1, bringing up the left fielder, number 8, Jaden Hetzner. Hetzner walked her first time up and then was thrown out on the catch by Musselman. It's going to be caught in foul territory for out number 2. So 2 down, bringing up the right fielder, number 4, Allie Smith. Allie reached on that little blooper in the infield in the second, and she's going to pop up to third. So the Lady Warriors go 1, 2, 3 here in the top of 4. So Lady Zebras able to retire the sides. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base for North Miami. After 3.5, the score remains North Miami 1, Rochester 1. We're going to come back for the bottom of the 4th here on RTC TV4 in just a moment.
First Federal Savings Bank has provided mortgage loans for over 50 years.
We're now offering commercial loans to support our local businesses.
We offer business loans for real estate, equipment, lines of credit, and investments. We also offer simply free business checking for all your banking needs.
Contact Lynn Bring, our business lending expert, to take the worry out of your business banking.
And remember, we don't want to be the biggest bank, just the best bank.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field. We're still tied at 1 apiece, moving into the bottom of the 4th. And number 00, shortstop Charlie Pocock, comes up here to start it off for the Lady Zebras. He's going to foul that one back out of play. That's a shot. It's going to find the gap right between second and short. So Pocock going to get things started here with a single. It's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Allie Borges, with one on, nobody out here in the bottom of the 4th. That one's fouled out of play for strike one. Showing bunt. It's going to be foul. Borges down 0-2 now in the count. Pocock on first, no outs here in the bottom of the 4th for the Rochester Lady Zebras. Blackman misses high on that one. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Stays alive with the foul. Two count here for Borges. It's going to be a shot out to center. And it's going to be caught out there for out number 1. Pocock gets back. Bringing up the third baseman, number 9, Carly Beeler. She popped out to center her first time up back in the 2nd inning. Going to be fouled out of play. Misses on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Got one down here in the bottom of the 4th for the Lady Zebras. Pocock stands at first. Swing and a miss. Pocock trying to get down to third, and she's going to get in with the steal.
Pocock, your second base.
Blackman misses outside on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes here for Beeler. 1 out and a runner on second for the Lady Zebras. This is inside, so the count goes full, 3-2. Over on channel 341, Winamac Warriors hosting the Cast and Comets and Hoosier North Athletic Conference matchup. There's a shot up the middle. Pocock's going to round third, and she's going to score. So an RBI single for Beeler puts the Lady Zebras ahead now by a score of 2-1. Still 1 down here in the bottom of the 4th. For center fielder Maya Musselman. Blackman misses on the first pitch. Musselman grounded out to the pitcher her first time up. On 341, Winamac leading in the 5th inning by a score of 5-0 over Caston. Throw back to first, not in time. 2-0 count here for Musselman. Beeler on first, still 1 out here in the bottom of the 4th. Gets a late strike call on that. So the count goes to 2-2 here to Musselman. Maya gets a piece of that, stays alive. Little blooper to short. Over to second in time for the fielder's choice. So Musselman will reach, but Beeler is going to be thrown out for out number 2. Just going to bring up left fielder, number 1, Carly Blackburn. Blackburn struck out back in the 2nd inning in her only at-bat appearance. Gets the strike. This is outside. 1 ball, 1 strike. Timeout here by Coach Musselman, talking things over with Blackburn. One, 2 out, 1 on here for the Lady Zebras. Gets that one by for strike 2. And Blackburn's going to strike out, but the Lady Zebras get 1 across. 1 run on 2 hits, 1 left on base for Rochester. And after 4, Lady Zebras have the lead 2-1 here over North Miami. We're going to come back for the top of the 5th here in just a moment. You're watching RTC TV4.
This is All You. And this is Now You. Things change. Your insurance too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent, and now you can stop knocking on wood.
All right, back to the top of the lineup here for North Miami, leading off the top of the fifth, number 11, Bailey Kime. She singled and scored her first time up, popped out to center in the second inning. Gets that one in there for a strike. Two balls, two strikes here to Kime. Back to Brown. Over to first for the easy out. One down here in the top of the fifth. That's going to bring up the number 2 batter, the center fielder, number 3, Shiloh Hunt. Brown gets that one in there for a strike. Gets that one by Hunt for strike 2. 0-2 now to Hunt. That one's going to be popped up to first base, and Hughes is going to catch that one unassisted for out number 2. So quickly 2 down here for North Miami. It's going to bring up the third batter, first baseman Marley Halderman. She had an RBI single in the first, popped out to first in the third. Brown gets that one across for strike 1. Grounder over to second, over to first in time for out number 3. So the Lady Warriors go down 1-2-3 for the second inning in a row. And through 4.5, Rochester has the 2-1 advantage here over North Miami. We're going to be back with the bottom of the fifth. It's going to be Hughes, Overmeyer, and Brown up for the Lady Zebras. We'll be back here in just a moment on RTC TV4.
At CoAlliance, we understand the importance of community. After all, we've been from our own since the 1920s. And now that we're a part of your community, we want to become your total agronomy solutions provider. CoAlliance offers the latest in ag technology for your operation. From field scouting and fertilizers to premiums and precision agriculture, we can help take your operation to the next level. Put the resources of your local cooperative to work. Contact CoAlliance today.
All right, welcome back here. Bottom of the fifth. Rochester leading 2-1 over North Miami, trying to stay unbeaten in the TRC. That's going to be in for strike 1 to Emily Hughes. Cooler night out here this evening than it was last night. Lackman gets that one in there for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to the leadoff hitter here in the top of the 5th, the bottom of the 5th. And Hughes goes down swinging. Gonna bring up the right fielder, Ashley Overmeyer, with 1 down. Overmeyer lays down a bunt. Good job there by the Lady Warriors. Get that out. So with 2 down, that's going to bring up the leadoff hitter, Macy Brown. First pitch outside. Brown has a triple and a single here tonight. Actually, the second one, the single, she reached on an error, but there's a shot over to short. Brown gonna make it in time. Speedy Macy Brown able to beat out the throw and reaches on an infield single. It's gonna bring up second baseman Delaney Chips with 2 down now and 1 on for the Rochester Lady Zebras. Brown's gonna try and get to second. And she does. So 1 ball and 1 strike here to Chips. Popped out to left and to first base, or to the pitcher, and that's going to be out number 3 here for the Zebras. So that'll do it through 5. Rochester holding on to a 1-run advantage here, leading North Miami by a score of 2-1. So we're getting down to it here. Top of the 6th. Marianne Freeman, Taylor Tinney, Ashley Lackman when we come back.
At Co-Alliance Propane, treat our customers like neighbors. Because, well, that's what we are. When you trust Co-Alliance Propane as your serious local propane provider, you're trusting a team of professionals who live, work, and watch the game from right across the county, not the country. A team that's close by and seriously dedicated to your safety and providing the best service possible. Find out more about Co-Alliance Propane's seriously local service and how you can get 50 gallons of propane free at coalliancepropane.com.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field as we get set to go with the top of the 6th for North Miami. Leading off the 6th is going to be Marianne Freeman, the second baseman. She had a single in the 3rd, grounded out to 3rd in the 1st. Takes the first pitch, ball 1. Swing and a miss on that one for strike one. 1 ball and 1 strike here to Freeman. Shot over to third. And not in time over to first, so Freeman's going to reach on an infield hit. Bringing up third baseman Taylor Tinney. Tinney has 2 walks on the night. Takes that one for ball 1. Steps in front of it. She's not going to get the see what they call here. So that was called a strike as she stepped into it on the bunt attempt. So now with that ball, 2 balls and 1 strike here. Gets that one in, strike 2. Full count here to Tinney. Still no outs in the top of the 6th. Fouls that one off. Marianne Freeman led off with an infield single. Standing on first base for the Lady Warriors. Rochester leads 2-1 here in the top of the 6th. Tinney fouls that one off again as well. So we got a little bit of a discussion here. Coach Musselman's going to call a timeout. Talk things over with his pitcher and catcher. It's a big moment in the game for both teams here with the game winding down. We're in the top of the 6th. Rochester with a 2-1 lead, but North Miami threatening to get something going here with 1 on, no outs. 3 balls, 2 strikes here to Tinney. If she can get on base here, that's going to be a huge. And she's going to draw the walk. That's going to bring up the pitcher, number 23, Ashley Lackman. She struck out in the first, grounded out to third in the 3rd. Good opportunity here for North Miami. We've got no outs, runners at first and second. Lackman, a .382 batter here for the Warriors. Fouls that back, showing bunt. Swing and a miss there by Lackman for strike 2. So Brown able to get ahead in the count here. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Still trying to find that first out here in the top of the 6th. Swing and a miss for that out. So Lackman goes down swinging. Out number 1 is going to bring up the catcher, number 7, Allie Miller. Miller popped out to third and grounded out to third. That's going to be foul. Strike 1. Freeman on second, Tinney on first. 1 out here in the top of the 6th for the Warriors. Allie Miller 0 for 2 on the day. That's going to find the gap. Oh, nice play out in center by Musselman. And she gets the out. So Musselman showing her range out there in center. That would have been trouble for the Lady Zebras, but Musselman able to cover a lot of ground to get to that ball, gets the second out, holds the runners at first and second, bringing up left fielder number 8, Jaden Hetzner. And she takes strike 1. So this is a big moment here for the Lady Zebras. If they can get out of this inning without letting North Miami score, it's going to be a big win for this inning. Popped over to short, play over to first in time, and they do. So North Miami gets 2 aboard with no outs and end up getting 3 retired. They're going to leave 2 runners on. So no runs, 1 hit, 2 runners left on base for the Lady Warriors. And we're going to move into the bottom of the 6th here as the Lady Zebras will come up to bat. And it's going to be Pocock, Borges, and Beeler for Rochester. We'll be back here in just a moment.
This is Old You. And this is Now You.
5 versus Fire Hat and Coat in the ring.
Things change. Your insurance should too. Talk to an Indiana Farm Bureau insurance agent. And now you can stop knocking on wood.
Hey, welcome back here to Fansler Field, and North Miami threatened there in the top of the 6th with 2 runners on and no outs, but the Lady Zebras able to retire the next 3 batters. Lackman struck out, Miller popped out to center, and Hetzner grounded out to short. And Rochester able to avoid what could have been a big inning for the Lady Warriors. So bottom of the 6th here, Charlie Pocock leading things off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes here to Pocock. Struck out in the 1st, singled and scored in the 4th, and she's going to go down swinging here in the 6th. For out number 1, that's going to bring up the catcher, number 12, Allie Borges. 1 down, nobody on here for the Lady Zebras. Little change up right there, and a good shot into the gap by Borges, and she's going to be on board with a 1-out single. Going to bring up the senior third baseman, number 9, Carly Beeler. She had an RBI back in the fourth, popped out to left in the third. Opportunity to tack on some extra runs here, possibly in the sixth. It's going to be inside for ball one. It's going to be fouled back out of play. 1 ball, 1 strike. Two and one here to Beeler. Gets that call on the inside corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gets enough of that one, stays alive. 2-2 count here for Beeler. 1 down here in the bottom of the sixth. Little change up, going to be late, unassisted to first. The runner Borges able to advance over to second. So 2 down now for Maya Musselman. Slaps one over to short. Play over to, oh, nice job. Nice snag there by the first baseman for North Miami, Halderman. So Musselman's going to go down, and that's going to do it for Rochester here in the bottom of the sixth. They get 1 run or 1 hit, no runs, 1 left on base. We're going to move to the top of the seventh. It's going to be Allie Smith, Bailey Kime, and Shiloh Hunt up for North Miami. We're going to take a quick break. Be back here in just a moment from Fansler Field.
This broadcast is brought to you in part by these local sponsors.
Enyard's True Value and Rental is your local one-stop shop for all of your home improvement and party rental needs. Let our friendly and knowledgeable staff help you with your next project or event. Enyard's True Value and Rental of Rochester. Stay connected with the fastest internet speeds available with RTC Fiber Communications. Voice, data, and video connectivity for the 21st century. Local service, local support, local investment. Online at rtc1.com.
Please support the local businesses that help us bring you this production.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field. Right fielder Allie Smith shoots one first pitch over to third for the out. So the 5-3 put out quickly down. So 1 down here for the leadoff hitter, Bailey Kime. Rochester leading 2-1 here in the top of the seventh. Trying to finish this one off. Shot over to third. That's going to be out number 2. So North Miami down to their last out. And it's going to be the center fielder, Shiloh Hunt. 0 for 3 on the afternoon is Hunt. Macy Brown has gone the whole way here on the mound for the Lady Zebras. combined 4 hits for North Miami. Gets that call on the swing. Strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change up. Gets her swinging for strike 2. So the Lady Warriors down to their last strike with 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Rochester looking to remain perfect here in the TRC. Change up, fouled off, dead ball. So 1 more time here for Hunt. Brown misses high on that one. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Count goes full, 3-2 now for Hunt. And it's going to be a 2-out walk issued to Shiloh Hunt. Bringing up the first baseman, Marley Halderman. Singled in a run in the first. Hit to first unassisted in the third and grounded out to second in the 5th. So 1 for 3 here on the day. Lady Zebras trying to find that final out, but the go-ahead run is standing at the plate. Marianne Freeman on deck for North Miami. She's 2 for 3 on the day. There's a shot over to Brown. Brown's has a little trouble with it. And that's going to be safe at first. So still 2 outs here for Rochester in the top of the 7th. But 2 runners on here for Marianne Freeman. She's probably not the one you want to face. She's 2 for 3 on the day. And that first pitch is in there for a ball, so 1 ball, no strikes here to Freeman. Fouls that one back, 1-1. There's a little blooper in front of the base, and that's going to be a throwing error. 1 run's going to score. And a throwing error again. Another run's going to score. 2 runs across for North Miami. And they take the lead 3-2 on that play. So a 2-out shot, little blooper by Freeman, scores 2 runs. And just like that, North Miami has a 3-2 lead. And they get the 3rd out, but the damage is done. 2 runs across for North Miami. So we're going to go to the bottom of the 7th. North Miami gets 2 runs on 1 hit, leave 1 on base in the top. So Rochester is going to have to battle back for the first time tonight. They're coming from a deficit, and they've only got 3 outs to do it. See what they do here in the bottom of the 7th, trailing now by a score of 3-2 here in North Miami. We're going to take a quick break and come back for the bottom of the 7th here from Fansler Field.
This broadcast brought to you in part by these local sponsors. Enjoy the game with an ice-cold Coke. Locally owned and operated since 1907, Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo proudly supports 28 high schools in north central Indiana. Our starting lineup of brands are sure to keep you hydrated on the sidelines and at home. Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Kokomo. RTC TV4 thanks you for watching tonight's broadcast. Sponsorship and advertising opportunities are available, and free production is included with every sponsorship package. If you are seeing this, then your customers are seeing it too. RTC TV4. See for yourself. Please support the local sponsors who make this production possible.
All right, welcome back here to Fansler Field, bottom of the 7th. And 7, 8, 9 hitters are going to start off with Blackburn. Takes that strike. And it's going to be popped up. Playable in foul territory for out number 1. Bringing up first baseman Emily Hughes with 1 down. Rochester needs to get a run if they want to keep this game going. Things looked really good in the top of the 7th. They had 2 outs with nobody on. Lady Warriors able to manufacture 2 runs to take the lead. Going into the bottom of the 7th. Now it's into the Warriors' hands here to finish things out. Quickly down 0-2 is the freshman Hughes. Both pitchers have gone the entire way here for both teams. That one's a ball. And down on strikes. So now, just like that, it was down to 1 strike actually for North Miami before they were going to be finished off. And now the Lady Zebras down to their final out here in the bottom of the 7th. Senior Ashley Overmeyer gets that first call for a strike. Just low on that one. 1 ball, 1 strike here for Overmeyer. Lady Zebras down to their final out. Now they're down to their final strike. That one's fouled back. 1 ball, 2 strikes here for Overmeyer. And that's going to do it. In stunning fashion, the Lady Warriors come back in the top of the 7th, scoring 2 runs, taking the 3-2 win here over the Lady Zebras. So that's going to put a big shakeup here at the top of the TRC. Rochester takes their first TRC loss. They're going to drop to 5-1 on the TRC. The Lady Warriors bounce back after their first loss in the TRC last night to McConaughey. So we'll have to look things over and see how this shakes up the TRC race. So North Miami is going to improve their overall record to 9-5 on the year, 5-1 in the conference. Rochester's going to drop to 7-6, and they are now 5-1 in the conference as well. So congratulations to the North Miami Lady Warriors. They get the win by a score of 3-2. So they had 3 runs. Three runs on 6 hits. Left 9 batters overall. For Rochester, they had 2 runs on 5 hits. Left 3 batters on and had 1 error. So pretty clean game for both squads, but for North Miami, able to pick up 2 runs with 2 outs in the top of the 7th and come back for that win. Final score, North Miami 3, Rochester 2. We appreciate everybody for tuning in to tonight's broadcast here on RTC TV 4. As always, I thank Scott Sager, Joe McCarter, everybody here at RTC for all your assistance and all your support, and thanks to everybody for tuning in. So we're going to say goodnight here from Fansler Field. Final score, North Miami 3, Rochester 2. I'm Steve Stricker. Good night, everyone. Have a good evening.